attention, attention. Overly blunt in this one. First to mention, gotta get your Thursday right for the weekend. Overly blunt podcast for the treatment. Keeping this shit 100 not a notch low. Cause 99 too far from a hundo. New week, new Thursday. OP. Yo, 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 what's good, everybody?
That's not me.
Alright. Let me start over.
Right.
Do a countdown.
Send it over so we can receive it.
Pass it down, Olivia.
Yo, this is the Overly Blunt Podcast. This is the only podcast where keeping it 99 is way too far from 100. Everyone's full of energy today. I'm seeing. It's a new week. It's a new Thursday. Got the gang back in here reunited, and we got an extra friend with us too.
Hi guys.
It's an honor to have her here. That's for sure.
Man, my whole intro was fucked up, but it's all good. No, Rene's back. What's good, Rene? What you been up to? I know you got a lot of shit to share.
Doing a lot of shows, a lot of songs lately. Man, I've been super busy.
I know you're out here doing all your shows.
Hell yeah, a lot of awards, a lot of good shit coming up, a lot of BET things coming up. You know what I mean? So
that's dope.
Everything coming along good.
That's dope. I know. I seen you posted that BET. That's a good look.
Hell yeah, man.
And you're DJing the event.
I am, dog.
Man,
I don't know who's gonna be there. Maybe some big names, not some big names, dog. But the important thing is, bro, like clout. Like clout ain't about to be our
One time for Rene.
Thank you, yo.
That's June 22nd.
June 22nd, bro.
That's dope.
No,
That's
thank
dope.
you.
And how was the ceremony? You did that.
Ceremony was sick, bro.
You DJ'd
like,
that too?
I did, man. It was sick. So it's funny because like the day before that, it was like, you're gonna get an award the next day. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't even know what the fuck it was about, right?
Yeah.
So I was in class, right? And my homies come through like, bro, you're about to get a fucking award. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about award? What the fuck? What's going on? It's like, it's a ceremony, bro. Like, come on, right? So like, I was like running over there, and right when I showed up on the door, bro, like, okay, they called up our names, bro. So I ran up there to get the award. I ran back in class, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, everything happened so fast, bro. Like, that's just been happening way too quick.
That's dope. You're staying busy.
All under a week, bro. And
you're doing...
What was your award for?
What?
What was your award for?
Oh man, like best club of the year, bro. top number one club of everywhere in SoCal, IE, everywhere, bro.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah, it was
That's
sick,
dope.
bro. Like,
See,
thank you.
OB shit, dog.
bro.
That's hard. Nah, that's Rene's shit. That's Rene's shit.
On some real shit, bro.
Representing OB.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. If y'all come to a BET event and that's just gonna be televised, bro, wave that flag up, bro.
We in there.
Wave that flag up, bro. I'm promoting everything, man.
Well, I wish we would have had you on the last episode because we had our first guest and
I heard, man.
it would have been amazing to have you here and have your perspective on this.
Two perspectives on the same topic, bro. That's beautiful, man.
Her story was very beautiful too. And
man. Shout out to her, bro.
Shout out to Joe, man. Shout out to
love you,
Keith.
Joe.
Go peep that episode, man. That was last week.
Joe, I love you.
So much.
Excuse us, guys. we'll get into what's your name again?
Chris.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. We'll get into y'all. We'll give you your shine, Crystal. We're gonna give you your shine.
This is just when you get back to me. This is a way to remember Crystal.
Man.
Crystal, man.
Yes. My sister's name is Crystal. I remember that. I just remember that. No, but it was a dope episode. So y'all go peep that. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Keep It Vertical. We hit up the closet. Want to go show love too. Copped us some shit. Yeah, Jazmin, I felt like really you connected to Joe a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean she definitely has a lot to inspire anybody that wants to pursue anything artistic, and I really respect that because I feel so lost. I feel like we were just taught one thing and not to expand on who we are and what we can bring to this world. And she has so much progress, her own shop, like everything that's in her life, I feel like is abundance and just keeps on coming. And that's someone I want in my life, you know.
Right.
That's someone I want to be around.
How did you feel about the whole interview, the whole conversation? I don't even say it was an interview. I feel like it was a good conversation. How did you feel about it?
Oh, I really liked it. I wish we had more time, you know. I really do, because when we first started talking, I mean, it took like 3 minutes when I walked in, and then we just all became like best friends forever and shit. Like, you know, that was awesome. I feel like we could have touched on those topics on here because we really did cover a lot before we interviewed, And much respect to that, because she can come back and we could talk about.
Of course, yeah. I was actually listening to the episode, and I was like, man, I could have like asked more about this. Like, we could have dove into this, but yeah, it's always the next time, anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was a dope first guest. Shout out to Joe, man, because she came out drove from LA just to do this podcast. So that's love.
She has a shop too.
Deep in LA.
She has her own little closet, her own little keep it vertical closet. So I respect it, bro. She's been doing it 2 years. Another person that, you know, she quit her job and pursued just her dreams and she's making it happen. So that's something else that's like going into the universe. I mean, that's another sign from the universe telling me, you know, like I have to make some type of jump soon.
Man, a lot of people been doing that jump, bro. And it's been working out so far. I haven't seen one person fall from that shit, bro.
If you really have faith and patience and consistency, anything's
that
possible.
Yeah, that's the scary part. Like anybody that has pursued anything they believe in and stuck to it, it works.
Shit works.
It works.
And because that's what I feel like life is meant to be like.
Because I want to go full-time OB, bro.
Yeah.
I want to do full-time OB because I enjoy anytime it has anything to do with doing something OB related, I enjoy it. Like recording these episodes is a highlight of my day.
Yeah, same here.
All the time. Every time we link up every week, it's like it's dope because every Monday we link up and we record. So it's really like our own little family now.
Right?
Like yeah, I'm starting to feel that.
It ain't no team, bro. It's a family.
No, it really is. You know, Jazmin was with us too in LA. We went Saturday. We went to the Keep It Vertical closet. We went to Contact High Museum.
Oh, I met Dennis, who is our contact.
Shout out to Dennis.
Our content daddy or whatever.
Yeah, she met the one that made the podcast cover art.
Shout out to Dennis and your girl.
No, it was dope, man. It was funny because Jazmin would just be walking behind us, and I would feel like she's like a little sister. And I just keep looking back to see like, is she far behind or where is she at?
I'm all off in my own world. Like,
oh man.
That was funny. It was a cool Saturday.
That's dope.
And I just felt like I had to go. I wanted the person to go out to keep Joe's store because, you know, she came to show love. You know, I don't want to be that person where everyone's showing love to me like that. Coming out here to do something and I'm not going to them. We're going to where they're at. So I felt like I had to at least show a little bit of love.
Oh yeah, man.
Go cop some merch. I got copped the shirt and shit. You know, just
representing, huh?
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to show love, man. I just respect anybody that's following their dreams and just doing what they want to do.
Yeah, bro. I got to take that leap soon, bro. Like my universe calling me real quick, bro. Like
Yeah.
you already are. You are one of
I feel like you are
bigger.
too.
I can go bigger. I can always do better. You feel
of
me?
course.
So like I can
but
always
you're
go
already
bigger.
in that.
I know, but like I want to branch out. Like I'm in that, but at the same time, I'm like collaborating on other people's things. Like this is our thing, you know what I mean? But
Right.
for example, like artists, like rappers, or like clothing designers, like I'm focusing more on them than myself.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like ever since that fucking show, I had my own T-shirt brand coming out, my own shows coming out, and like I gotta cut. You feel me? Yeah. Like I gotta cut out some of these branches to build my own, but at the same time I'll rebuild it once I gain that branch to myself. You feel me? So like it's about to be like that, bro. You know?
And I always told you that, like, bro, like,
I know,
wait
bro.
on nobody, just
Ever since you told me that, bro, it's been happening.
Yeah,
that's just been
like,
happening.
Don't wait on nobody. Like, 'cause I feel like you feel like you owe yourself to
a lot of people.
Yeah,
when I don't,
every time you
I
connect
know.
to somebody,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
nah. And I get it, you want to build with your homies, but if not everybody has the same vision, you kind of just, then I'm gonna go do me.
For real, yeah, it's been like that for me, bro.
Like when you told me that your homies might feel a way that you give a certain beat to someone else and they weren't even doing shit with it. That's hating to me. That's hating because they don't want to see you win. They want you to be attached to them, but they ain't trying to do shit either.
Nah, facts, bro.
Bro, fuck that. You gotta just do your own shit, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Like ever since last month, bro. Big things, man. That's why I'm saying, like, I feel like this event coming up, I'm about to be on bigger like prospects. You feel me? Like
Open up
Oh,
more doors.
yeah.
open up way more doors.
That's
so like,
hard.
I'm gonna see what's up with it, bro. You know, June 22nd, y'all peep that, man. LA, we
Go
coming.
see
baby.
Renee.
I'ma try-
Go
yeah,
see
we try- I'ma try
us.
to be in
Yes,
that
man.
bitch.
Hell yeah, bro.
So Jazmin, introduce us to your friend.
She's not just my friend. Oh, we're hugging right now. If you guys can't see, we're hugging sweet.
Oh, I love you. This is my. Oh, I'm introducing you now.
We surpassed the Earth's plane.
Yeah,
We
you guys
really
are
do.
like spiritual.
Lyrical
Oh, yeah.
individuals.
Like I feel you guys
You
just
feel it?
energy and shit.
We used to do Paris and Nicole Richie shit together.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Single life shit for sure.
That is funny. So where'd you guys meet? Or where'd you meet her?
Oh,
Somewhere where we don't belong.
You gotta tell us what you mean.
College.
Oh, wow. I like that plot twist. I like that plot twist.
Yeah.
I like that. Why don't you feel like you belong there?
Because we always left to go experience life.
Always left.
You guys met what school you guys met at?
Norco.
RCC, Norco, yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
We had one class together, and then
Sorry if I.
bless your BF and everything you do.
What do I look at? So someone told me. I know it sounds crazy, but someone told me anytime you're on the verge of sneezing and you look at a light, you laughing at my fun tip.
I heard it, I guess.
Fun fact.
Banana.
Oh man, that's funny.
Whomever.
No, but college.
Okay, yeah.
I like the way you said that that you don't belong. I felt like that too.
We try.
We always talk about that.
We do.
Yeah.
We talk about that.
Yeah.
We do talk about that.
Most
So
definitely.
what do you, if you're not gonna do college, then what do you feel is your calling, or what do you enjoy doing, or where do you feel like you do belong?
Ooh, good question.
That one.
Okay, let me answer one by one. My calling, I love serving people. I love giving myself to people. So eventually I want to feed who I can. Hit up homeless shelters, hit up shelters with like single parents and their kids. I work around people. So I'm always meeting different people, and I feel like I'm there for a reason. So I try to suck up as much as I can from the different types of people that I come across. And a lot of the people that I come across and have been lately are people that give back. I have this lady that, for example, she owns horses, and she gives her horses to autistic kids as a form of like therapy. Yeah, and that's powerful. I mean, a lot of the people that I come across, I'm already speaking my calling into existence. So I'm telling them, oh yeah, I work for a very wealthy investor that likes to give back to people, and I'm in charge of finding places to give. So can I please get your contact information? And that list is growing, and I feel like everything that you guys are talking about right now, I'm just like, whoo!
That's crazy.
It was
That's
meant
amazing,
for me
though.
to be here. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, so
That's crazy.
you gotta break that down. What you mean? Like, so what do you trying to? What do you get from telling people that you work for this guy that you really don't? Or
Because
for this investor that you really don't? What are you trying to do with that list?
so once I get the resources that I need, eventually I want to gather. I have a lot of talented friends, so I need a videographer. I need someone that knows how to fly a drone. I want to go live on YouTube and just spread the truth about what's going on in the world, and really advocate on love. Like, that's what we're here for, is to like love one another. And I feel like we've been taught to just abide by rules and just get stuck.
If you don't mind me asking.
How do I look?
24.
Yeah, I was gonna say 24.
Yeah, I'm turning 26 this year.
Okay, so you're 92, 93? 93. You're 93?
Three.
Yeah, all right, okay, same age. All right, cool. So that's good that you have that at least figured out, though. Or you already.
Yeah. I have everything. This is just like a little piece, but I work a 9 to 5, and every day I'm just looking out the window, and I'm like, man, I could be changing someone's life right now, or someone can be changing mine.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like Jazmin has the same soul when it comes to that, because no matter what, no matter where we at, strangers, people are always attracted to our energy.
Because you guys put out good energy. Like, you guys don't make it seem awkward. Like, I never met you before, but I feel like I kind of know you already. You just this little time. Like.
What dimension did we meet in? But yeah, and aside from that, I'm like a little trippy kid. So
I was just about to ask that. You're a psychedelic kid.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I actually just experienced DMT about 3 weeks ago, and I'm like, dude.
You want to go back?
Man, yes. There's
It didn't answer. You didn't get everything answered.
No, I need more. But yeah, that's to me what I experienced. Like, that's home. That's where we're from.
Were you scared? Because I'm scared. I had so many opportunities to do it, and I'm scared. I'm a chicken. To do shrooms, I'm scared. To do acid, I'm scared. All that shit.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel like shrooms are kind of like training wheels. I don't know where I heard that from, but for someone that's starting psychedelics, shrooms, acid, DMT, I want to try ayahuasca next. But that's on another level. I mean, I heard.
Have you heard of the 5-MeO?
No, what's that?
Oh wow. No, really, you haven't?
Please.
That's the one that's above DMT. The god molecule, basically, is what they call it.
But we'll talk later.
No, yeah. Manny will put you on game. Manny will put you on game.
Manny, it looks like he's holding his tongue back. He's like,
Why y'all got, I'm not even on camera.
we're trying to give visual.
You're
visual.
so cute.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
So your DMT experience, tell us more about that.
Man, when I tried it, I didn't know I was trying it. I went to my friend's house and he was like, close your eyes. As soon as I opened the door, and I was like, okay. And he pulls out a little baggie full of yellow looking powder. And at first I thought that was cocaine because it was at night and baggies, I associate that with that. And so I was like, no, what? No. And he was like, look closer. And I was like, what? I didn't even know what it was. I didn't know what it looked like. And he was like, take a hit. And I was like, okay. I did it without thinking, without even, so I just, as soon as you light that medicine,
I like
it just melts, and then it's intense. You hear like this ring, and you're taking off, and when I hit it, I could see myself, like I was taking off, and I was watching my hand stay still. As I heard that ring, like, ring, I lost all sense of, what is this called? Hearing.
I'm on.
And I was just asleep, and I was being like guided by a female entity. And everything, they're all very geometric, very colorful and vibrant. And
did you see colors you haven't seen in real life or waking life? Did you see any new colors? You're like, I wish I could take that back with me.
Everything was just I didn't see like red, orange, yellow. I just saw like gold, and it was just. I wish I could.
Give us a little tease, just here.
Yeah. But it's definitely.
Do you feel a difference in yourself since that trip?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm on a search for like, where do we come from? I have 3 questions. Where do we come from?
I like this episode.
Why are we here? And where do we go next?
Okay, what was the first one?
Where do we come from? Who made us?
Like, man, you gotta pull up. You're gonna have to pull up, man.
It depends who you ask.
It depends how you're raised.
Yeah, it depends on so much.
Thank
but
you.
It's like
That's why. That's what.
You're gonna have to pull up on the mic real quick, Manny, because. You have to get on because I'll be back. I got Manny back in here I got him to come in because it was going there. It was going there. So the first question that you asked was,
where do we come from? All right, so I have this little theory. I've been like onto this shit for a minute, so actually experiencing it and having these theories of where we come from, I definitely believe that humanity was created to be enslaved to mine for gold. And our creators were gods, like actual gods made from other gods. So when we started mining for gold, eventually they fixed their planet because the only thing that could fix an ozone layer in a planet is gold particles. So once they got done with that, these gods left. Nibiru. So Nibiru, you also get Orion's belt. You get the 3 days of darkness. There's a bunch of shit that happens. The Great Flood. But anyways, once we were just left there, it was like you had advanced civilizations like Sumerians. You had the ancient Egyptians, the Vedas. So it starts going deep.
That's
and
deep. And you know a lot of shit. Oh my
all, like
God.
I believe that we were designed. I believe we're an experiment.
It's confirmed. Our shit is definitely.
I don't believe in evolution.
Nah.
I don't.
There's a gap. That's what I'm talking about. You have these guys that create us by what are they? The Neanderthal, the cavemen. They created us from yeah.
Neanderthals.
Thank you.
Everyone's like, I know this word. I'm gonna jump in.
I know all this shit, but I can't. Hey, ESL, English, my second language.
You're good.
I always gotta say that when I fuck up. Like I got an excuse for my typos. But yeah, so where are we at? I feel like this is a very twisted game, but also it's like there's DMT show me like God exists through love and experience. So
You said when you were on DMT, that was the first time you experienced love.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the first time I experienced love. Like
That wasn't his mom.
Yeah, that didn't come from my mom or my grandma. And this love actually was superior to that. It was something that confirmed like, yo, heaven exists, heaven is real, and this is what it feels like. So I'm over here like I was coming down and I'm seeing planes of it felt like Interstellar when he's in the fifth dimension. But it was like in the middle of that. So I'm wilding out. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm fucking teary-eyed and shit. And yeah, it was a crazy day. It was a crazy night. My second time was whatever. That one just honestly feels like a dream. But where we're going, the fucking end games.
Bro, yeah.
That's where we going.
I think Endgame was they gave it to prepare us. Just the title itself, like Avengers Endgame, like
I
it
don't know
just
what you guys are talking about.
get ready.
Get ready for the
As
end
in the
of
movie Endgame?
Well, yeah, I just feel like they're just prepping us for the end of times.
Wow.
And we're going back.
So
It's just actually getting worse. Shit's not getting better, honestly. Shit's
It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Watch next year, the Mars conjunction, bruh. I'm telling you, Pearl Harbor, Titanic, World War I, World War II. Even though all these things were designed, it goes off numbers. So next year is gonna be a very scary year.
That's what I've been.
Yeah, no, because it's 2020, yeah.
And then peep April 15 time.
oh yeah.
Peep around
Yeah,
is
shit
that
always happens
time?
on April 15th. That's crazy.
Like people with celebrities die, and like
Yep,
why?
death comes in threes, man.
It's
That comes in threes, bro.
the whole thing.
shit.
That's why when I say like right now, it's like there is no such thing as coincidence, and the universe works so weird. That's why it's a
Yup.
trip to be alive, third dimensionally, but you're also like aware fifth dimensionally to where like things don't like time doesn't exist, space doesn't exist, so it's like an infinite universe. I could keep playing the same memories over and over and over and over in my head. I could keep imagining things in my head over and over again with no time limit as I'm aging. But as I'm aging, it's like you start seeing these things become real. So then it's like the string theory comes in play. Like it's a multi-dimensional universe.
I believe in that.
Do you believe that in that universe you could heal yourself or alter your body in that moment?
I think that dreams are that reality and we see it through their eyes.
Explain.
You know how sometimes we can't explain a dream, but it might even seem like a what's it called, deja vu? I think deja vu is a memory of ourselves in a different timeline.
That's Manny said deja vu is a glitch.
Is it glitch? I think that's just the timeline,
That
bro.
shit, to me, it feels like a glitch, bro.
And like you said, like an endgame, you know, like Nebula saw like himself in a different timeline, like two Nebulas in the same. That's how I see that shit too, bro. That's how I see that shit too, cause like
Yeah.
I don't call dreams by coincidence. I call dreams as a message, as like another life out there for
It's
you.
strength theory.
Yeah, it's all strength, bro.
I mean, that's what I think strength theory is. I just be on Reddit here and there. I'll peep a little subreddit about science,
Yeah.
and you know. But
Science even
back
backs
to
that
back
up.
to your question. That was an interesting question.
Yeah, because I have my beliefs, and I have a few questions actually that I feel like you guys are saying that shrooms that shrooms are like the beginning kind of drug.
no.
See, okay, but I have
Absolutely.
questions about
Kind of
that.
is.
I have questions about that. I have questions generally about my trip that I so wholeheartedly believe when I'm in them, and I want to see what you guys think, and maybe you guys maybe we can help each other out
Okay.
in our process. You know, like, okay, this is what I believe. Like,
So wait, so when you're on the trip, you saying that you full-heartedly believe whatever's happening during the trip is real?
I feel like I could feel my vibration of my best self. And I feel like I can follow it. And when I follow it, it feels so effortless. And when I go against it, I even start to like choke up and like I feel like I feel tight. My body feels dry and like if I am deteriorating. But when I start like heading towards the best path, my hair feels softer, my skin feels smoother. I feel like
You're turning your friend on.
the path the path ahead of me is like lit as an answer, but I don't know.
Shout out Crystal, man. She really brought like energy to the podcast today.
But no, I like while I'm on hallucinogens, I definitely feel like I have a sense of reality still, except for DMT. Like DMT, well, no, I still here and there. Like I kept going in and out, and it just got to a point where I would just be like, "Holy fuck, what the fuck did I just say?"
Well, my question is, what do you think reality is?
A subspecies of reality.
Okay. And
Like, okay. To better elaborate, our dreams are a subspecies of reality. A trip can be a subspecies of reality. An altered mind could be a subspecies of reality. That's your mind is definitely is a life form of its own. Like that is one thing that through thick and thin that I have moved and seen, and I've seen my own body with.
Yeah, and it's like that because our mind, like this body's just a host, but our
It's
minds
a vessel,
are free thought.
Yep.
So to me, it's like my body never see my soul, but my soul see my body. So
You think you found all the answers with DMT already or not?
nah, fuck no,
no way.
no.
You think you could though?
You
Or?
have to experience life because you can't go into DMT because when you go into a different dimension, you still like with us, we still have the molding of our lifetime now. You feel me? Like our lifetime now, so we still gonna apply the rules of gravity. Like we're not gonna know how to float if that's the case. You feel me? So it's just like, yeah. I got lost. My train of thought got lost,
But there is. Have you guys heard of the meditation where you could actually levitate? That some people have accomplished that. Have you looked into that?
sorry. I'm over here
Looked into
worried
what?
about what they do.
No, you're good.
Can you repeat that, please? This is gonna be another. I'm gonna help you edit all this, bro. This is a crazy episode. This is a very interesting, good episode.
Yeah, it's like last minute spontaneous episode.
Okay.
That's OB shit.
Again.
Nah, but back to Crystal. Crystal, I need you lit again.
Oh, I'm soaking all of this in.
Shit.
This
My
guy
bad.
knows a lot. That's crazy. 100%. I feel like there's
You good?
just so many levels when you're going into DMT. It's just a different level. Like it's not even like, oh, I want a trip, so let me. It's spiritual. It's very
There's
like
two
impactful.
different types of people.
Yeah, that there is. So my question was what? I don't even know. I'm asking you
Where
guys.
are we going? Where we come from? Where we at? Where we going?
Yeah. So what else happened in that trip?
I'm telling you, it wasn't long enough. I was just like being reeled in, like in a loving way. Like
Did you break through?
Like he said.
You broke through or no?
Okay, can you explain a breakthrough? Like that means. Well, I was told that that's something like.
Your fucking soul shake.
Yeah. I'm telling you, like, just I'm there, like I'm feeling that again, and I'm just like, woo, feeling all oozy woozy.
That shit goes crazy.
It's intense. It's intense. Where were we?
But you definitely feel ego death. I mean, you definitely feel death. Like I felt like I took my last breath.
For sure. Everything. Like, you lose all of your sense. You're not here. Like, you don't know what it is to be human.
And when you come back, it like, what's your thoughts like when you come back?
Oh,
You're still like you still seeing geometric shapes and shit. So like they comfort you when you come
Yeah, but at
down.
least now you're conscious. Now you're like back in your state of mind.
You too comfortable to be like, for me,
So
like
what
my
do you-
first time
You don't be thinking like, what
I
the
had
fuck
such
is
a
happening?
great body high coming down. I was like, oh shit, this is like loving, and I was like tearing up, and I didn't have the guts to talk. Like I was just soaking. I was able to feel, bro. I'm like, fuck y'all. What is going on? Like, holy shit, this what love feel like? That's like, I don't know. My grandma and my mom's love was like very minuscule compared to like where this love was coming from, and it was like, holy shit, what did I just experience? And then it was just like babying me, and I was just like eyes, my eyes were closed, and I was just chilling. Like, wow, that was crazy.
Exactly what you said. It took me a while to be one with the people I was around because I was like, you guys, I need to soak this in. Like, you don't just come back and you're like, that was cool. It's like, damn, my soul was hugged and kissed and danced with. And, you know, this is like, she literally went like this. And that's when I came back. And I was like, oh, I need more. But, you know, I don't like to force anything like that either. So I know next time when it comes, it's going to be special again. And that's how I feel like everything should be when it comes to psychedelics, of course. But there is two types of people. For me, it's a little bit more spiritual.
You gain from it.
Oh, yeah. And it definitely humbles me. Like, even more. It's just...
And I honestly feel like I need that, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like it would benefit me.
It grounds you. Like, I feel grounded. I feel like I can love... I love humans, but I feel like I can love easier because I remember that none of this is real and we're the only ones that are connected. You know what I mean by that?
Wow.
Like, I know we're everything, but yeah, we're
What are your thoughts on the world, the current world today?
we're at an end. We're being distracted, like insanely distracted. That day,
I need to get out anyways. Another intermission.
that day that Canelo was fighting, I've always just asked, like, why is this the most watched thing during these times?
With
Like,
Canelo?
what is really going on out there? So many people throw parties, they get drunk, they get in fights. People do, like, full-on family gatherings for all of these occasions. And
It's what he represents as
about
a
it.
symbol. He's a symbol, so he represents like a huge other counterpart than just a sport. You know, like he resembles a family.
Yeah.
Not only that, but a family that, especially where he comes from, didn't have shit. So when that family sees that one rise, it's like, yeah, we can all rise, because that's basically like an idol. You know what I mean? Like, I view a lot of my artists like that too, in a way. So
No, but they are distractions though, bro. It is because like a fight, like they're making millions of dollars, but that don't mean shit for none of us.
It's a benefit for anybody else but
Yeah,
them. You know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I call those, I feel like there's like us that have souls, and then there's those other humans that are just like filler humans.
Clones.
Like they were placed in the earth to distract us, or you know, like the people that just have like scheduled ass lives. That just do everything they're told, never question shit.
Right.
I'm just
The
looking
sheep.
at them
The
like,
sheep.
Like I look at you, but you don't look at me, and I just, are you real? Seriously, it's so crazy. Like some people.
Are you real? Are y'all real?
Are y'all real?
Are y'all real? Dead ass. Are y'all real? Because a lot of these people really do living by the traditional ways and what's being told. They don't question shit. You say the earth is flat, motherfuckers be tripping. It's like, yo, I don't even know. You don't even know if it is round, and you trip. Like, you know, little strange shit like that. The anti-vaxxers is funny because it's obviously just not good for us, and people still getting kids vaccinated. But hey, that's just, hey. I don't know, man. They're trying to scare us by saying these measles is popping and shit. No, that's just the media, dog. But nah, people don't question shit.
There's 7 billion humans on this earth.
7 billion?
Yeah.
That's a little bit.
8.
Hey, low key, Thanos,
Thanos.
Thanos, my bad. Thanos killing half the universe doesn't sound too bad, nah?
It benefited, but in that way, like she was talking about, like we're all connected. So when you take that connection apart, you know,
That is true, but I feel like that's what they're doing now. They're trying to make. They're trying to kill the population. They're trying to
they're
stop
taking
the
connections apart.
They're
bro.
trying to have population control. What are they trying to keep the population at? What is it?
900 mil.
900 mil. We're at 7 billion, bro. 8 billion?
8.
8.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so sometimes I'll update myself with like what's going on like with the sun and stuff, even though it's not real.
Ooh.
But there's shit coming.
She said that though. Yeah, that's the old people. That's what that's my type of talk. You talking my talk now, cause it ain't real.
Yeah. So then you know the clouds aren't real either.
That's gonna be the IG clip right there.
Let's go watch the Truman Show. And there's something that's coming in our atmosphere. Like it's like a ball of fucking crazy ass energy.
It's dust, yeah.
Yeah, to put it in the simplest terms.
Yeah.
And it's coming towards us, and I feel, look at all, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm
that's the end of the world.
There's a fucking earthquake. There's been 3 earthquakes this week. 2 in the Philippines, and what was one today? All these natural disasters are gonna happen.
Ooh, I like how you put natural disasters. That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's them, duh.
That's them, duh. It's them, duh. Is you dumb? Is you dumb? Yo. I'm glad I'm not the one saying it though. Like that's starting to me, cause I'm always that's what I be saying all that shit, bro. So that's cool to have someone else saying it.
Less heat this week, bro.
No, I feel the same way. I feel everything's a false flag. Everything's fake. Everything's an agenda. Everything is, and there's really, I feel like there's just no hope. That's why I be saying like, there's no hope, man. The way the politicians is set up, the way shit be going, even that, just that's why you just gotta be happy, I guess. And just
That's so cute.
I guess, and just do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Facts.
There's a beauty in innocence.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Because sometimes it gets discouraging knowing all the shit you know.
Yes.
It gets depressing because it's like,
Your mind is so jaded, huh?
yes, like holidays come around, it's like cool, you want to participate because it is a celebration, everyone's linking up, but it's like, you know, it is kind of bullshit. Yeah. So it's like,
One of those.
Even school, what was being taught in school is just like, that's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Like everything, the fact that college is a business and there's so many people graduating, but the higher rate after post graduation is so low.
It's low as
and it's
fuck.
getting lower every year, and people still getting, and college is getting more expensive every year. Like that's just sad.
That just goes back to what you were talking about earlier, how people are just
They're
do
processed.
what they're told. What do our parents shove down our throats?
Exactly.
School.
Yeah.
Talk, like get your degree or else you won't make it in
But
this world.
I want to know why certain people never question shit. That's where I'm stuck. Cause like, why was I someone that questioned shit? But other people is like, why won't y'all ever question nothing? Like, why are you okay with the how shit?
They're fillers.
That's true, man. Yeah, they're fillers. Because I to be honest, like, how you not gonna question nothing? Like nothing,
they're
bro.
soulless. They don't have a soul, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's sad though.
And it's crazy because like the places that we work at, our environment make us feel that way too, bro. Like we're process machines for these other companies to make them like bigger than what we're supposed to be. You know what I mean? We're taught to be like to worship other people but not worship ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's for sure.
That's where it starts.
Yeah.
We too many sheep out here.
Oh.
Too many people just sleep and in the Matrix.
Yeah, too many people count but not make it, bro.
In the Matrix, bro. And it's sad. It's sad, but it's fun. Yeah. And sometimes that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it gets tiring even just saying all this shit because it's like, what's the point? Like,
The crazy thing is that the truth is out there. Like
it is. But
it's
people
out there
don't
more
care.
than ever, actually. But people are still
Information
so
right here
consumed.
in the palm of our hand.
Hey, tell me why when I'm doing bad things, I'm like, hey, you motherfucker, the one that's assigned to watch all of my boobs, you're a lucky bitch. Anyway.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So how do you feel like you said like do you participate? Well, obviously you do. You have a 9 to 5. You participate in the Matrix.
Oh yeah.
So like how do you like? What's that feeling of just having to just you know the woke shit, but you still like it's like eh.
Man, I've had to turn that into a positive because I felt like I was drowning.
Yeah, real shit.
Okay, I work with people's money. Like that's coffee and money. People either like you're on their good side or on their bad side when it comes to that. So being in there, first of all, someone telling me to like go fucking you can use the restroom now, go take your break.
Oh.
You get 30-minute lunch today,
Yeah.
so make sure you eat fast. You know, like what the fuck? I want to savor my food and just be
That's a fact.
human. Like, dude, we run on time. Like,
Yeah.
I caught myself being so anxious about time where I'm just like constantly like checking my phone
Anxiety.
and then I'm like, what the fuck? That shit ain't even real. What am I doing? But I mean, since we're kids, alarm, school. Anyway, I'm going off topic.
What was your
wait.
parents? What was your parents'
I'll
beliefs?
get back to that.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ask
I'll
your,
get back to that.
yeah, like how were your parents?
Don't forget.
I won't forget.
I want to know what you have to say.
Like growing up, what were their values that they were teaching you?
Oh man, you guys, I grew up a church girl.
Ooh, like her
See,
too, no?
yeah.
Super church. Super
Wow.
man. So
Yeah.
honestly though, I've never said this. Oh my god.
Say it.
I'm thankful for those fucking years. In a way.
explain.
Because I can relate things that I was taught and I'm like, there's always something in every religion.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I like pick and choose whatever I want to believe in.
Yep.
You know,
Exactly,
and
yeah.
I'm all about reciprocation. Like I'm gonna try something and if I get an answer, there you go. Of course I would believe in it. Why not? But now that I'm trying to feed myself and I'm searching and I'm like on this like journey, you know, I feel like the universe is just like, okay, here I'm guiding you. And things that I'm learning, I'm like, oh my God, I remember like at church there used to be like lo que dirás or lo que confesarás dirás, which means like there's so much power in what you say, like in whatever you say, you bring it into reality. You speak it into existence.
You grew up Catholic?
Christian,
okay.
No makeup, long skirts, never jeans. Girls sat with girls. The boys sat with the boys.
Oh,
like
wow.
you guys, this was intense. I was very, very involved. Like,
and you thought it was normal at the time, right? When you're in it.
When I was young,
yes. When did you start questioning it?
Man, like I would say like 14, 15 for sure. So like maybe 13, 14. And I was always just like, but why if I like this or if I enjoy this or I'm curious about this, why can't I learn more? I had friends that were from different types of religions and I always wanted to, you know, go to their churches or just get to know like the difference between their religion and mine and why is mine the right one and why is my religion the one that's gonna send you to heaven? Like,
right, yeah.
I always say that. I'm like, who's right? Which one's right? Exactly. I always say that.
Exactly, and it's like, I'm so passionate about this. This is crazy.
That's
so
fire.
crazy. Like,
Same,
everyone has their own story too. Like,
Oh,
that,
yeah,
you know, I
definitely.
love that.
I love that's what just coming together with these two, like his story, like it was amazing. I was like, no way, bro. And then Jazmin too, just even getting to know her more on a personal level was just it's dope. It's crazy seeing how everyone does have their own little
Who they are. And
Yeah, their
what
story.
Makes them them.
yeah, the root of what how you are the way you are.
Yeah. Why are you who you are now? Like, that's dope.
When did you start getting quote unquote woke though? Like you started smoking weed early or not? Or
Oh yeah. I was smoking weed like as a church girl. I hope. But yeah.
Okay,
I
hold on.
started
Before we
early.
get into that, a lot of the church people are bad. They're kind of not bad kids, but they know they all experiment,
They
right?
experiment.
Or a lot of them are goody
Some
goods.
of them do.
Some of them
Some
are
of
goody
them.
goods, but I don't know. I mean, we all hid these secrets from each other, like except for one. I had one like close friend, but even her, like, she was a little too deep into the church. You guys, oh my God. The church that I went to, I never took you, huh?
Which one?
Oh, good. The amount of energy that builds in that church, because it's a type of religion to where they believe that the Holy Spirit takes over you and they start shaking and dancing, and sometimes they like fall on the floor.
They speak in tongues and all that.
Yes, speaking in tongues, all of that. And you know, like I got to experience all that, and I'm like, why does it have to be all that? I understand everyone has their own version of what they feel when they're feeling, but it's like drop, shake, tongue. Like, what? Like, is it? I really always question that. Like, it's. Are you doing that because you do feel the energy, but then you start like physically doing that because you're used to that and you see that, so you think that it's the right thing for you. You know, like I feel like I could be one with like myself and like our higher power just at any time.
Exactly.
You know, like why does it have to be a show? Like
that's why I believe more in spirituality than religion. Because like I said, who really is right? At the end of the day, a lot of these religions is just to brainwash people. It's to have control over people, separate people, divide
what religion
people.
was placed here for. They install fear in us, and that's how they got us controlled. I was always afraid to do shit. Like when I was in school and stuff, I didn't go to prom. I didn't go to any school dances. I was always afraid to like do or experiment or like I was curious about something, and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to hell. Never mind. Y'all can go to hell.
Wow, so it really impacted you like that.
Yeah. And the most beautiful thing about this is that I speak on this with my cousins because we were all raised the same, and they're all little trippy woke kids, and it makes me so happy because we talk about shifting that generation. We're like no religion, like
breaking traditions.
That's what we speak about this all the time. Like, dude, our kids are gonna grow up dope. Like, you know, we're gonna teach them like everything we know and more, and it's nice being in that generation that's gonna shift everything.
Hell yeah.
College, religion.
Nah, fuck that. The norm is switching now.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's so dope that people little kids are finding their. What I like about social media is that it's giving kids the opportunity to find their passion so early, and they're getting to it quick. So by the time they're 15, they're making money off their art. By the time they're 18, like you don't have to work a 9 to 5, do none of that shit. Fuck school if you don't want to go to school, cause that shit's amazing. That shit crazy.
True. A lot of kids are starting very, very early.
Oh yeah.
And that's already switching the norm already. That's why older people are mad because they
didn't get to do it.
Yeah. So many people blowing up off music. You know, even if it's real quick, you get your 15 minutes, you can make some certain time money.
Hell yeah.
I think it was Andy Warhol. I once came across a quote, and I'm gonna butcher the quote, but he said, I really do believe it was Andy Warhol. He said, in the future, everyone's gonna be famous for 15 minutes. And I was like, what? Something
and it's
like
happening.
That. Everyone. And then what happens?
Nothing.
One hit wonders.
Some of them just
what
like.
are you gonna be famous for though?
No, you have to fucking no one is just gonna be like, hey, you want to become rich and famous?
Nah, that's when the Illuminati comes. That's when the Illuminati comes in.
That's what I'm saying.
Like no, people be doing sick shit out here. People be getting the youngs and the littles. Yeah, they be sucking dick. They be getting ass fucked to get these deals.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Nah, I believe that. I believe it. Because there's, like you said, who's gonna really give me like, I'm gonna give you all these millions for what? You gotta do something.
No.
And these white people giving these millions is pervert, pedophiles, like people that are into that dirty shit.
And more than anything, where are they from? They're the elites. Like they also make sure that your music is gonna fucking brainwash the population. Trap. Music.
Yeah.
Why feature the biggest artists?
Dude, it comes to a point where sometimes I just throw on some like instrumentals and I just get lost.
I got you.
There's also
Renee. I got you.
That bad.
Got you with the. No, guys, he does beats. And he likes doing instrumental tapes and all that. But honestly, I'm different. I don't like instrumentals because.
Oh wait, yeah, really? Instrumentals? Oh shit! Send that link over. Also hurts like different types.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. Oh. Brainwave frequencies, they just help They just help. It's a beautiful thing.
I feel the warmth in my heart.
Speak to me, my queen.
I love how you're able to share your beautiful message with the world because you got it.
I know she woke.
I
We need
you
more
so
woke
much.
people.
That's what's up.
We're all like, this is us. I knew you. You am I. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're just here to like spread love and light. Like maybe you can give me your perspective on something, and I'll give you mine, and
Right.
mold your shit into whatever you believe in.
Yeah.
You know, like
True
that's
that.
why this is crazy. Like this was like out of nowhere.
No, yeah.
And I always know it. It's seriously a special time with this. You're not a human. You're a majestic, galactic unicorn. But little did I know that
so
you know there's
comedy.
like you guys are fucking hidden gems. I'm like, what the fuck? Cool. We need
No,
to
it's
be
always dope to
surrounded
come
by
across people that are not in the norm, that understand, and it's like, oh, I fucks with you. Like, okay, cool, y'all doing it. Like, because it makes you feel better. It's like, oh, there's more of us out there. It makes us feel better because, like, cool, maybe it's hope. People, like, I feel like I'm connecting more with people recently, and it's amazing. Like, I feel like certain people just coming in my life, and it's just like, it's dope. Like,
Yeah,
people that I'm
definitely.
building with, people that are just following their dreams, people that are speaking truth, people that are just questioning shit. Like, it's dope. It's not to that maybe we're not the only ones. We're for sure ain't the only ones. And I don't care if we push some
People
buttons.
are searching more, so that's cool, you know.
It is cool.
But not enough, man. Not enough.
But sometimes people have to wait for like their favorite artist or celebrity to say something woke, and then that's when they start doing it, and that's the
They're
whack
getting a
part.
following out of it.
Yeah, that's when you're just like, yay or nay? Do you get it? Do you not?
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I love about being around people like you guys because we all know that our happiness is that next step. And so it's
Yeah.
like I'm comfortable here knowing that these people get the fact that I'm not gonna be tripping on what they're feeling about something. I'm gonna have a great fucking time with them, you know?
I like that we all have perspectives. I like how the first
definitely.
first episode you questioned my views on abortion and stuff like that, and you felt away, and that was dope. Cause I like that. I like that you didn't hold back. You questioned me. Like I feel certain. And you brought it back up again later on in the conversation. So I'm like, oh, you really feel away.
I wish I was there.
No, that was so. That was.
Gotta clap for that?
Oh my gosh.
So it was.
You have to.
It was
Yeah.
dope. But no, it's just it's always cool linking up with people and just building mentally.
Oh yeah.
But nah, it was funny because you said you grew up church-wise. I didn't grow up really church like that, but I did all my sacraments and everything. But I started questioning. I used to always question. I used to tell my mom like, Mom, Adam and Eve were the first people on earth. Like really? Like it was just like poof, just Adam and Eve. Like nah, like I don't believe that. There's no way. Like where do they come from? And then there's just more like they never questioned it. So they're just like. But my mom's very. Now my mom my mom told me like I learn a lot from you. Like every time I talk to you, she's understanding because she starts looking back because she understands that she grew up a certain way, so she has certain traditions and values.
How powerful that is, man.
That's amazing.
No, my mom's very understanding. I have the most understanding mom ever. She doesn't hate like even when it hurt that I was smoking weed, but she always said, I'm not gonna lose a relationship with you because you smoke weed. Like I'm gonna pick my battles. Like that's something I will not lose a relationship over you and try to push you away because. Like you're hurting others, I still see that you're responsible. You're still, you're still going to school at the time. Now you're working. Like I know you're doing stuff. You're not just sitting around, trying not to do nothing. So it's just dope because now I can be myself around my parents. I was just talking about that with with Joe, remember, in the last episode, and I love that I can be myself around my parents all the time. I don't have to hide the fact that I smoke weed. I don't have to hide the fact that I'm gonna get drunk in front of you guys, or like it's cool. Like they know that's me. I have fun with it. So
It's like a certain level of respect,
Yeah.
and that's awesome.
at the end of the day, I am 25 years old, so it's like what?
I was
like,
just gonna say that. I hate to break it to you, but we're getting fucking old.
yeah, but
No,
like
we're not. No, we're not.
we don't like to we don't like to disrespect our parents. Just our parents always. I ain't trying to diss moms and.
Sometimes people ask me, I'm like, oh, how old are you? And I'm like, oh shit, like. You guys still ask this question? Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, it's probably good to ask. Okay. 25.
I know, 25 years old.
Like,
Nah, but yeah, I used to question all that church shit. I used to always be like, nah, this can't be
Same,
it.
man.
Like, why am I?
Bread and wine.
Yeah, and that shit was nasty.
Yeah,
Straight up,
exactly.
straight the fuck up. That
Exactly.
shit was
I
nasty.
didn't want it.
Oh my! Look, I'm gonna say a
Alcoholics and
confession on here.
training.
I'm gonna say a confession on here. I shouldn't probably say it because it's probably just disrespectful. Honestly, I remember I would not even eat that shit. I would actually chew it, walk out, get a napkin, and throw it away. I bullshit you not. I'm sorry, mom. Cause my mom hears these shit. If you listening, mom, I'm sorry, but I did that. Cause that was nasty. Nah, especially when you had a dry mouth. Nah. And I was not about to sip out everybody's cup. Like I'm good off that shit.
You wipes it with
But I never liked the fact that we had to I never liked the fact that we had to confess to somebody. Like who are you to
Judge.
forgive me from all these sins that I've committed? Like you ain't nobody, bro. You ain't God.
You know, the first time the only time I confessed that I was gay to a priest, I was like, I don't know what to tell you that I did wrong.
What did he say?
I guess you guys don't like it when people are gay, so I guess that's bad.
What did he tell
And
you?
so I told him, I was like, I like girls, and he was like, oh. He was like, well, that's okay because love is like basically universal.
Oh
and
wow, that's
and
cool.
I was like, I did not expect that, at all. But then you have priests like the one that talks to my mom and tells him like, okay, you're his wife, you have to do your bidding type shit. Like, no. But when I got that message from the priest, you never know. But
You never know good people.
Catholicism, no.
No.
I'm good.
Hey, but it's the best business to run.
Oh, and
Yeah.
tax free.
Tax free.
They got like 3. Now when I went recently, they had like 3 donations. I was like, y'all,
Yeah, for real.
And y'all try to make it cute by having the kids go up there and do the donations too. Like, oh, you can send your kids up with money.
You can't
Like,
say no.
and all the kids are like, Mom, dame $1. Like, come on, man. Y'all ain't slick. That's why I felt away. I felt away, and I was like, I can't come back. Like, my views and the way I feel about this shit. Like, I feel like a hypocrite just being here. And you can't even understand the priest because it'd be like an Asian priest doing the Spanish mass, and you have the fucking accent. And like, what the hell are you saying, bro? Like that shit don't.
It don't click.
Nah, can't do it.
That ain't it, chief.
And look at just how it works. So after they get brainwashed and they pay to get brainwashed, what do you do on Sunday? Every fucking Sunday would go fucking out to eat at a restaurant.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny?
Everyone's
You know what's funny though?
eating.
You know what's
Do
funny?
you guys see that?
No meat for 40 days. Why can't y'all just not eat meat year round? Why just 40 days? And then we're making the fish market so many millions because every Friday everyone eats fish.
Mm-hmm. Their branches off to different markets. You help evil.
Everyone
make evil.
benefits off that shit. We see past all that. I see past all that. That's why I'll be like, man, y'all, that shit corny. All that shit corny. Someone on Twitter would do was like, yo, Cinco de Mayo really a whole made up holiday, and I'm like, bro, isn't every holiday a whole love made holiday?
It's so sad.
But nah, you gotta question society and question shit.
Everything.
Question everything,
Why?
because people out here lying to you. People out here giving you the wrong information. People are giving you the wrong
Manipulative.
facts. They're manipulating you. They want you to follow the norm and be part of the matrix. And be part of the matrix, but just be smart in the matrix. And play the game, but try to play the game to get out the game.
And everything is based on your intentions.
How do you feel about
That is
morals?
so important.
How do you feel about people that don't have morals, or that a lot of their decisions are based off morals? Because I don't feel like we have a lot of those humans out here.
That are
Morally
That have
inclined, that have a moral compass.
like morals,
That haven't.
values, and they. What are you saying? I don't get this right now.
They
What's
live
the
by their
question?
moral compass.
Because you said what'd you say right now, that everything has to do with integrity?
Intention.
Intentions. Exactly, but what about
Moral intentions.
yeah, people that have morals? 'Cause I feel like a lot of people lack morals. A lot of people do make a lot of decisions based off just greed or just I don't know, just trying to be just nasty, and just not trying to help everybody. I guess capitalism. A lot of people do make those decisions like I'm gonna fuck all these people over if I win. But some people actually care about we don't have morals, and they're like, nah, fuck that. Like I'm gonna do what's right.
Yeah.
But I feel like we don't have enough of those people.
I feel like sometimes the people that don't have if it's like in their path, because remember there's fillers, then I just feel like something has to happen to fucking like stir the fucking soup and like teach them a lesson, you know. The level of the lesson, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, everyone's to each their own, but I feel like it's like a full circle, you know? Karma, simple. Like whatever you put into this earth with your intentions good or back is just gonna circle fucking around back to you.
Yeah, definitely. It's all full circle of life.
Lion King, man. Let's go watch it.
Yeah.
What was that question that they were gonna ask earlier?
Oh, something about the bells. This one might take a while, right? So, why is it when fear gets put into us, it starts with a bell?
With the bell?
Yeah, there's a school bell, there's a prison bell, there's a bell to tell you when to wake up, a bell to tell you when to eat, a bell to tell you when to sleep. It always starts with
As an alarm to wake up?
An alarm, bro. Like, everything starts with a bell. Like, where... I guess this is more of a question, but where does this idea of a bell makes it so symbolic of evil? Like, why did it have to be a bell out of all things?
Why do we respond like
To the bell.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we were taught at a young age to respond to the bell. And when we're taught at a young
Program.
age, when you're taught at a young age, it just clicks. It's a tick. You can't control it. It's like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. Oh shit, gotta go here, gotta go there. It always starts with a bell.
Or, yeah, because even like a whistle would be...
Or a whistle,
I mean,
bro.
just that
Like,
sound, you know, just the...
It's a sound, bro. Like, it's symbolic to me. Like, when I was in the orphanage, right, we all had a bell to tell me when to eat, chew, pass. Eat, chew, pass.
Wait, eat, chew, pass?
Yeah, stop
And-
it right there. Please explain.
So it was bad times, right? And this might be the first time I'm telling people about this, but I'm not gonna tell the whole story.
We appreciate the transparency that you're
So we all had to like eat a certain portion of food, chew it, swallow it, when it can. But when the bell rings, you pass it. You can't finish it because it's survival. You feel me?
What?
Dude, that's fucking torture.
So that's why you, like... The bells is more...
the bells to
they
me,
hit more.
the bells to me hit because like it's a long dong.
So you wouldn't even, like...
You chew.
Take a bite of something and then pass it?
He's
And then it come
saying
back...
that as soon as the bell rings,
You pass
that's
it.
your signal to
That's
pass
a
it
signal
on.
to
How
pass
long
it.
would be that gap? How long would you have? Like seconds?
10 seconds.
What the fuck?
10 seconds.
What-
So
what-
whatever portion you
Man.
got, whatever portion you got is what you got. That's the end of it.
That's only one piece.
One piece, bro. One piece against 420 kids.
What the fuck?
Well, not even. So like it's portioned, right? Let's say it's a carrot, for example, right?
A carrot, dog.
Listen. So it's a pack of carrots, but they pass it around. But it's funny to me because the nuns got to eat, right? You think orphanages are okay, big foods, Thanksgiving every fucking day. Nah, nigga. No, it's fucking
Damn.
eat, pass, bro. Every time.
Oh my gosh. And this is as recent as what
What age is that?
Birth, man.
Since birth.
Yeah, ever since I was like
So that's how
4.
you. So you never even got the right proper.
I didn't have nutrients in me, bro.
Yeah.
The thing about that too, like when you're in an orphanage, you're supposed to have a mother's touch. None of us had mother's touches. That's depression, bro. That's suicidal thoughts, uncontrollable. You know what I mean? And not a lot of orphanages have that.
And that's something that majority of the people fucking have. If they don't have both, they have
Yeah,
one.
you know what I
out of
mean?
two.
The nuns had it. We didn't have it.
Having, damn.
Because the thing is, I guess the thing like if the nuns were to individually hold the kids, they'd be attached to one. So in their mindset, they didn't want to be attached to us at all. So they cut the branch, bro. They cut the
that's
fabric.
stupid as fuck. I would have been like, I love you, I love you, I love you.
That's fucking
Dude, we
crazy.
have so much love to spread. What kind of bullshit is that? I mean, I get it, forming a bond, but you can form a different bond with every kid. What?
Mm-hmm.
But how did that? So just growing up, how did that program in your mind to always having to eat to a
was
bell?
scared,
So when you
man.
when you
I was
actually got
scared.
adopted, how would you eat?
I wouldn't go to school, bro. I couldn't.
Oh, every time you heard a bell, it just
I
triggered.
just couldn't, bro. Like I got over it when I hit Cali. When I hit Cali, I was like, all right, this is so much better. Like, because I met the people. You know, I told you I met the people that I met the people. On and off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when I was younger man, when I was first adopted, I went to school, right? It was like, shit, 4th grade, I think. And I heard a bell, and I was like, I could not get out of the car. I had to stay in that car. And my mom said, you better get your ass back to school. I'm like, I can't do it. I need a minute. You feel me? So a lot of my friends had to come get me out the car, and I was like shaking, and I was like having panic attacks, right? Because I was like, I want to eat, I want food, I don't want to share. And I feel like at that, when you grow up in certain environments like that, you have to be greedy. There is no other option because they birthed you that way to be greedy in the first place. They didn't give you no fucking option. Like, what's love, bro? What's care?
So how would you make your mind like relax when you would hear the bell? What would you do?
Go to the restroom, eat.
Eat?
Yeah, because I remember
And you would
I
like
took
fucking
out.
power eating shit?
Yeah, I was so fast, bro.
That's
Because like
fucking
when I remember
sad.
too when I was eating, like I would fidget really hard and my food would fall on the floor, and then we'd be making fun of me like, oh, you dropped your food, and I'd be getting in fights and shit because I don't like where I grew up, you know, like I don't take eyes lightly. I don't take none of that shit lightly. You know what I mean? And I had to be in that little dog pit for a little bit.
And that's New York. Too. New York is tough.
Yeah, man, they throw you in the pit. Well, at least my pit. You know, I'm not saying all New York is bad, but I'm saying where I had to grow, what I had to experience, man. I had to make my own pit, and my pit was gritty. My pit was like all kind of evil. And I did not realize that until I was like 14. Because when I hit 14, I'm looking at life differently. I'm like, that's when I started to question shit, and that's when I really followed my own path, and like
Force you to grow up.
yeah, you know, you get the story, man. It's all in the future, past shit. I speak little branches here and there, but yeah, man. Like when I truly got over it, I was 14. I was like, it's all good now, you know. Like no one's gonna attack me, no one's gonna hit me, but it's like I was already taught at such a young age, to where it became reality to me.
How many times did you get fed as an orphan?
Yeah, well, like, you had to do that. You had to do that method of with the bell and eat and hurry up with that.
2 times a day.
Only twice. The 2 bites a day you have for food.
Sometimes we wouldn't get 2 bites. Sometimes we did have events where it was like a gathering. Some gatherings, but there were really crucial times where we just had to bypass. And I would say out of that times, it'd be like it was a full 1 year at one point. It was that bad. Then it slowly got decreased. 8 months, 6 months, 4 months, and then back 6 months, 8 months, full year. So it was always back and forward. So that's why I took that idea of greed, and I thought maybe greed's not so bad, I explore myself. Both subconsciously and both meditationally, it's not bad. Because at some point, and at some graphic of life, when I do that, I'm like, I did this for survival, I did this for me. I didn't have no option.
And when you like say that you had to get greedy, what did you have to get greedy with?
I had to like steal, I had to break in, I had to force feed myself at one point because I ate some bad shit. Like the food that they would serve is not like good, bro. It's not real.
How was the food after you got adopted? Was it better or not?
It was way better, man.
But they still were like, you can only eat this much, or you're able to eat when you want, whatever you want.
I would only eat when they would cook when I was first adopted. My second family, it was more like you get what you want, but I didn't know how to get what I want. I was taught to have someone help me get what I want. But that's where greed comes in. I'm like, all right, so I get what I want, and I took that word for like way too personal. I like when I started stealing shit and breaking in shit. I did it for me for survival, you know. Like, and no one can judge me for that, bro. Like, if anyone were to like say some shit about my past, I'm like, dude, if you were in my shoes for a fucking minute, you would understand, man. Like,
That's why your breakdown for us was just amazing.
That's why it's hard for like, I'm listening to you guys and you're like, what? Are you, because he hasn't been, in that path, and it's just crazy to be like a third person here and really just see like different types of childhoods.
no, yeah, definitely.
And man, you're speaking to my fucking soul. What the fuck? Like, I don't feed people.
Yeah, you know, like, same.
They don't fucking spread awareness on what's going on. And think about it, the children are like what hurts me the most. You know, like as an adult, you can seek help. You can be something if you want to, but the kids, you know, like so innocent, so pure-minded.
I don't even know if I have kids anymore because.
Thank you. I have been speaking on this. Oh my gosh.
Why would you want to bring them into this fucked up shit?
Exactly.
I want to stick to
And I'm just like, does the world,
I just too, because I also,
deserve my flesh and
yeah, because I also look at it like they could be the changing factor in the world.
Yeah.
You never know.
Because we have to like kind of like evolve this thing that we got going on, you know, to our kids. And we got kids to do it to them and them. They can make changes and we can all look back like, oh, our kids did that. You know what I mean?
You started that
We
shit.
started that shit and it makes sense for other people.
Pioneered that shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, certainly. I know for sure. I want to adopt for sure, and I want to like
Me too.
love the shit out of that kid. You know, just give him everything. Just life doesn't have to be like that. You know, keep it going though.
Yeah. Life is fucked up. Although and it's sad because a lot of these orphanages and these orphans and these little kids, we be going into fucked up situations. A lot of these people is a business, first of all, sometimes, and also because I just feel like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like they're trafficking.
Definitely, bro.
That's the black market.
You recycle the money that way. Like I told you before, bro, like we're individual barcodes to these customers. They don't like us, they can change us back. They can change our names. My name is not my name.
When he told me his name was changed, he had 3 different names. Each family gives him a different name. I'm like, bro, what the hell?
Right.
Like he's a slave. Like, man, that shit is
Dude,
crazy.
that makes me like disgusted to even be a part of the human race. Like, what the
And
fuck?
it's not something you put too much thought into either. It's just like, you know, it's like I never
Like-
would have ever known that. Like,
That is
wow.
wild. How long have we been going for?
Chill.
Yay! Time doesn't exist over here, homie! I
Time doesn't exist
forget.
on the Open
Man.
Bump podcast. Words
In
to
that
Crystal.
case.
Words to Crystal.
Tráiganme un cafecito y las donas, por favor.
You give me a shout out, Crystal.
Shout out.
You want to say you tried to shout out your mom earlier?
Wait. I'm lost.
Did you say
I'm
earlier you
thinking
were
of
like
the coffee and donuts now.
coffee and donuts? Did you say earlier like shout out to my mom?
Mom. I'm just yeah, my mom's cool. She's learning now, and she just listens instead of just like waiting to respond to what I say now. She just soaks it in, and she's like,
You're right.
okay. Yeah. So when you said your parents learned from you, I got the same thing, and it's just it's comforting because I'm like, I want you to know these things. You need to know these things, you know, because I love you. I want you to.
I need to be aware of them. If you don't want to partake or change your lifestyle or change your traditions, that's fine, but just be aware.
Exactly.
Don't be naive to the bullshit. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
My mom's really traditional, but like the more as I've grown this relationship with her, she teaches me a lot of like the life's core values, you know, and it's so beautiful to see it come from such an antique time, you know, like it's beautiful. I love relating both of our points of views and being able to ask each other questions and hear 2 different answers from 2 different time zones, and hers is always so beautiful and majestic.
Yeah. It's simple. When the elderly, man, there's like the elderly, I love them. I always like try to talk to them because there's so much wisdom. Like why are we being so stupid and like belittling them because they don't know how to fucking work technology? Like they had a fucking childhood, you know? Like what the fuck, we were born with all this shit. But I always aim to like ask them questions. Like, you know, I come across today I came across an older gentleman. He's 72. His wife passed away 3 years ago, and he when he speaks about her, it's just like a comforting, like peaceful. He missed her, but we were speaking on love, because you know nowadays we all want the next best thing, always. Social media, it's always there. Temptation is there. People are always just fucking sharing each other now. It's crazy. So I'm very old school. I'm very, when it comes to that.
That's a good thing. I think that's what a lot of guys would prefer.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like if you want to get into that, like there's been times where like, you know, I'm dating someone and I don't want to fuck them because like you're not gonna fuck me. No, like fuck my fucking brain, fuck my soul first, and then maybe, you know, and it's just
That's dope though.
yeah, like that one person, you know. Of course, we're gonna come across a lot of people, but it's just like being loyal. So I asked him, like, well, what was your guys' secrets? And he just said, you guys just have to. You guys can get through anything, he said. But the problem is that everyone is so weak-minded. Like they react on emotion, he said, and not logic. And he was like, logic over emotion. And I was like, whoa, thank you. And you know, we went into detail, and every time I have like rewarding experiences with people like that, I'm always so thankful for my job. I'm like, it was meant to be that I heard that, or that we talked, or that he had to hear something that I had to say to him.
The universe.
Yeah.
The universe talking to you.
Yeah, that shit's tight.
Coming across shit when you have to come across it.
And we shouldn't like look down on aging. You know,
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for my 30s. That's like 30s of your prime.
Hey,
no,
you
but
better
for
know
real,
some shit.
for real shit. I feel like because I feel like you already know kind of what you want to do, or you know. I'm not saying you should already.
Wait. I thought you said someone get. Can you put that over there, please? I don't want. Thank you. The radiation on my right cheek. What were we talking about? Oh, birthdays. I'm always looking at birthdays. So, I'm like, happy birthday. And they're like, yeah. Or they're like things. Or I'm just like, what? Like, you made it another year on this earth, like, with that much more knowledge and experience that you can pass down to other people? Like, what?
That's a bar.
What?
That's a bar.
What?
That's a fact.
What do they say?
And they're always just like, that's true. I'm like, okay.
That's that negative people.
Yeah, they probably like,
well.
They have no hope.
well, where's my standing ovation? Oh, man.
Where's standing ovation? I didn't get so many likes today. You lying. It's so crazy how like likes are mean a lot to people.
Dude.
It makes their business.
I get that. I get that. That's why I do agree when people say like followers don't matter. Technically, they really don't. I get this virtual shit, but that is your market, and that's people you can sell stuff to. So that's why
It's
it's kind
just
of
such a
matter.
trip. It's so hard to transition from like being against, you know,
To being a part.
to like, okay, well, it could benefit me. It could open many doors.
But the fact that a lot of women out here need validation by likes, that's the crazy
Oh,
part.
yeah, that's another one. Yes,
That's
that's
bad.
another one. Please, I cut myself off social media. I said this after. Like 6 years ago, dude, I was like,
You weren't Genie, you weren't, so you don't know about IG Live, IG Story, and all that?
no,
Oh,
I was like on the verge of becoming like a little Instagram.
You should
one
have.
of those, you know?
What, Thotty?
Yeah.
Thotty? Hey, they got Snapchat Premium though.
Oh yeah, they do. I was like, what the fuck is all this bullshit? But anyway, you see how we need technology now, though?
We
Like
do.
that shit.
I need Wi-Fi.
We need it now.
Yeah.
And like,
You gotta accept
If
it.
you want to have like that certain lifestyle of being able to be wherever you want, whenever, majority,
the internet.
like it's gonna probably.
The internet opened
and why?
the door.
Why?
Until you get to a
The
point where
internet
you
cut off the middleman.
The internet did cut off.
There's fucking mics and all this shit.
Yeah.
In our
Yeah.
TVs,
Yeah.
the TV was like the first fucking like spy device on us. Like, let's put a fucking television.
Are you vegan?
When I feel like it. And lately it's been
High five.
it.
High five.
Yeah.
As much as you could be.
I was vegan for 8 months, but I dropped a lot of weight. And I felt healthy though. I felt healthy. I just wanted a little bit more meat, so I'm like, okay, let me start eating meat. And now it's crazy because the way like my body reacts to meat,
Fact.
fucking crazy.
Fact.
So that's just a fact proven. That shit fucks us up.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
But,
It really does.
Yeah.
But I don't really give a fuck if people eat meat or not, to be honest. I don't care. I just know like you're kind of old, so I was asking. Like, okay.
Yeah. But I know I've definitely educated myself, and you know it's just I just need to
explore
Like
like
tacos so far.
low key.
Mikey,
No,
got me
but
fucked up.
But honestly,
That's not you got me fucked. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna fucking lie. Hey, we had some jackfruit media though. That shit was bomb. That shit
yeah.
exactly like yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, it's just like this.
I feel like we're gonna be fed to like the aliens up there,
Yeah. They coming.
or our human bodies.
Can be fed our souls.
Oh, speaking of gold and diamonds and riches, do you guys feel like that's how our government exchanges
This is gonna happen.
with outside sources? Oh, in exchange for technology?
Once they end the bank, the IRS. Where's the IRS? What makes the money?
Internal Revenue Service.
IRS. Yeah. When they end the dollar, like the gold to be.
Dude, fucking paper? What the fuck is that?
I have no value.
Burn it and it's done. Write it a little bit and it's fucking mutilated. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather carry some paper than some rocks.
no, think about it though. Like, I feel like that's fucking disrespectful. They probably had a meeting up there and they were like, okay, to control these fools, we're just gonna give them fucking paper and we're gonna exchange the real riches. Like, dude, money? That shit's everywhere. Music,
yeah, I
music
guess,
videos.
Like think about connections. Like I got a guy for my cars. I got a guy for my this. I got a it's all like you know.
And the robots taking over.
Artificial
intelligence.
Man.
Artificial intelligence taking over too. That's why it's scary. It's a scary time.
Dude, guys are fucking AIs. Like,
Oh yeah.
dude, we're not gonna. I always said I don't
Would
want
you
to
say
live.
guys are fucking AI?
Yeah, I don't want to live on this earth. Like, my son's gonna introduce me to this fucking robot.
Android.
Bitch, I'm gonna throw some water. Start glitching.
Start glitching.
I can't do that. I can't. But what does that say? Now more guys are willing to pay for a fucking fake ass body. That dude, it's AI. She's gonna fucking form like. She's like, oh my god, human emotions, what is that? She could fucking look that up in
like
database and
this.
shit. And then she starts
Like, oh, how does a woman act? What are things that women, like start, and she's
She done learn the guac 4000
and
move.
there's not gonna
That's what
be-
the fuck she gonna learn.
oh man.
Hey, you never know.
Bob got 4,000.
The guac 4000.
Guap, guap.
Oh yeah. Nah, but yeah, the end's coming. End game's coming for sure. For sure. You better. That's why we tell people you better be in tune with your spirituality, cause you're spiritual. So I'm not. I'm capping. I be saying that shit, but I'm not in tune with my full spiritual self. But you really should be, because that's really gonna be the only chance once this shit falls and dies.
You guys ever had an experience?
Out of body. Wait, what?
An experience like near death,
Near
and it
death.
just like made you a believer.
Death has chased me in car accidents for sure.
Yeah.
I've been in car accidents, but
I've had only one. Like, I'm not all that into it too, but this one event like made me like a little bit of a believer. But then I started
a
questioning.
believer in
religion.
religion, God.
Buddhists. Yeah.
Well, there is a God.
Just not.
There is a higher power.
Yeah.
I am the higher power.
Cause I swear to you,
John,
bro.
We're all the higher
Stop it,
power,
slam
bro.
it.
You are God. We all God. We all have it within.
Take my quote, Chris.
We all within. You know why you didn't die? Because it wasn't your time to die, bro.
No, facts,
you got
yeah.
shit to do on this earth still, bro.
I know.
Fuck is you talking about?
Because I was like, I was in the hospital, like something really bad happened to me, and it was like, I remember just like fading out. I was like, please don't take me, please don't take me, please don't take me. Like in my head, bro. I woke up the next fucking day, like, how are you still alive?
Do you think it was your karma?
It was something, bro. Something was speaking back. I promise you, something was talking back. I don't know what the fuck it was.
An angel.
I feel you on that.
I was like, just please don't take me. And she was like, I forgot what she told me. It was a female though. But she told me something that was like very inspirational, man. She was like, just don't look back. Don't look back. Like, when I said don't take me, she said don't look back. I never knew what that meant. But then like,
At the light.
something, bro. It was something. Because they're always telling you like the lights, what like when you're in the hospital, it's like the light that they beam at you. Like, this was a different kind of light, bro. This was totally different. I felt like weather, like it was hot on my feet, but my chest was like cold.
That was your DMT trip.
Oh, something, dog.
Nah? Because it didn't say when you feel like you're dying, that's when your DMT releases, or not when you're actually dead?
You know, honestly, I could say exactly that. Like, I saw the light, and there was no light there.
Yeah,
Like,
there
I
wasn't a
was in a
light.
dark
It was
When you had your
something.
accident recently?
No. This was a while back. But yeah, same thing. I was.
Yeah, it was
and
weird.
it's crazy because I heard my mom crying, but my mom was in Southern California.
Right,
And I
yeah,
fucking could
I heard.
swear that I could hear my mom crying. And I was like, no, I'm not ready to go. And it was like, I was
And
like, but fuck this earth. And I was like, wait, but no, I'm not ready to go.
Right, yeah.
And then I came back and like, it was, oh my God.
See, you saw your mom. I think it was my mom. Like I never knew my mom or my
Oh,
dad.
no shit.
I told you.
Yeah, no, but like you think you
I
heard your mom?
think it was something. That
You
was
know how
just
she
like,
looks like at all? You have no visual.
No, I have. Yeah, I have like I have her letters when she passed, when she gave birth to me, and I have her photos of like her and my dad. Like my dad was like super older. She was only 16. He was like 27.
Oh, shit.
So yeah. So like, yeah. But I could have.
Honestly, can I interrupt you?
Sure.
I just want to say thank you, dude.
Oh, of
Thank you
course.
for your transparent.
That's how I
You
felt
know,
when I
like you know
when you
how
first-
fucking. It's not easy for people to talk about this shit.
No,
they've
it's
been
not.
through,
I know.
Like especially to strangers. I mean, I'm a stranger today, and
Mm-hmm.
even we can't even talk about real shit sometimes around our family or our friends. Like so, when
No.
someone opens up like that, like dude, that's something.
It took
admirable.
time, man.
Admirable,
It took
yeah.
time. Like when I met Chris, I even told him like I don't feel comfortable talking about it. But as we started like episode after episode, I'm like I can open
Because
up a
we,
little
like,
bit.
bro, the people we're gonna be meeting, I guess, because we don't even know all these people. So the stories we're learning about them, like Joe, for instance, that was crazy. You know,
That was crazy. Yeah.
because the first guest off
Yeah.
top, it's like wow, someone else that could relate or
yeah, definitely.
So we don't know what these people's stories gonna be, but it's gonna get interesting.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely.
It's gonna get interesting.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, we about to end this shit. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate
Oh,
you.
thank you
Crystal.
guys.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
guys
you for joining the
allowing
OB
me to be a
podcast.
part of this.
Oh no, for sure. Whenever you're for sure. You whenever, Jazmin. Whenever you're open guest.
You guys
Whenever you wanna
stimulated
promote-
my pineal gland.
Whenever you want to promote something or you want to just have questions about certain shit, or you're whatever you're curious
Whenever
about,
I
whatever.
want to talk and people
Yes.
will understand me,
Yeah.
I gotta come to OB. Oh man, thank you guys.
Damn. Well, I appreciate it.
Appreciate
Any
it.
last words, guys? Any last words?
I want to say thank you guys.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I love all you guys, man. It's like I said it, bro. Like we're family, bro. Like
oh yeah.
I can't
I'm
open
like, me
myself
too.
up like this to like most people, but like
No, yeah.
it's just
We
it's just
building,
there.
bro.
It's
We building.
building.
We
Yeah.
building. Jazmin, any last words?
Yeah, definitely. I'm really glad to have Crystal a part of this. She's amazing, and I'm so glad that we connected so beautifully, so organically.
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
This episode was full of love. It was full of energy. I like this. I like this episode. It was fun. It was a lot of energy. And we talked about a lot of stuff that I like to talk about and the shit that I'm into. So I'm glad we touched on certain topics. And it wasn't me bringing it up.
Nah,
I like
yeah.
that. For sure. Now, we out this bitch. This is the Overly Blunt Podcast. See you guys next week. OB.
Oh, big.